I think Guerrero should have won the MVP flat out, but
bro, most valuable player. Okay, I heard something on MLB Network that changed my thought towards this. Okay.
And we're back for another episode of Guys Being Dudes podcast. If you're watching on YouTube,
what's up, guys?
Yes, sir. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere,
hey, we see you guys over there.
If you're new here, I'm Luke, and across from me is Big Rob. Yo. And today's another great day to have a great day. Am I right? But first and foremost, make sure you guys are subscribed. And don't forget, before you guys head out, to leave a like. And for our audio listeners, don't forget, leave a 5-star review, and you could be featured on the next podcast. Mm-hmm. There we go. So let's get right into it. How was your weekend, man?
My weekend was good, man. It was pretty eventful. I drove to Reedley. I had to do this event where it was like a marathon. First marathon I've ever shot. And it was actually pretty cool, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, no, but the only thing is I had to get up at like 5 o'clock, bro. I was so mad. It was one of those moments where...
I'm surprised you didn't have to get up earlier. Marathon runners, I thought they start that thing at
like 5. It starts at like...
Or
6.
Yeah.
You know, it started at like 6:15. So I got up at like 5. I mean, I rushed out of the house and I was out of there by 5:30. So I showed up. I got to Reedley in like 30 minutes. Yeah. So I got there in time. But it was one of those moments where I went to bed. All right, closed my eyes and it just instantly, dude, an alarm goes off and I'm like, yo, I was so fucking pissed off, dude. I felt like I got no sleep.
Oh yeah,
I hate those.
Oh, you're talking about like when you fell asleep, like you just felt like you're like it was just like
like you literally just want like.
Yeah.
Up and you're like, damn.
That happens to me all the time. Cause like for me, dude, I don't know what it is with my sleep schedule, bro. But like if I go to sleep early or at a decent time, no matter what, I know I'm waking up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, right? But like that time, between that time, if I go to sleep early, like it feels like I got some good sleep. But as soon as I wake up and then like if I set my alarm for like 8, 9, whatever, you know, in the morning. As soon as I fall back asleep for that second time, dude, it feels like it just zoomed by. Like,
dude, no,
bro,
dead
like, I wake up, I'm so tired. I'm just gassed, bro. So I couldn't imagine like that feeling, bro.
Dude, this morning, bro. So I've been having some rough sleep, I guess. So this morning, my dog wakes me up. My parents are out of town, so the dogs are sleeping in my bed. And the dog wakes me up at 6 o'clock to go to the outside. And I'm like, fuck, I was so mad. I grabbed him. I go down there. He goes and I bring him back up. Well, next thing you know, my other dog is now wide awake, has to go. And I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to fucking get some Z's.
Last minute Z's.
Last minute Z's. It's 6 o'clock. Got to be up in 2 hours. Like, this is fucked. Okay. Take my other dog out. Okay. Come back. I knock out. I wake up at 8 o'clock.
Today?
To a piss stain on my bed and shit all over the floor.
That's gross because you just got a new bed. I don't think the viewers know that. So that makes it a little more aggravating, I could tell.
Oh, bro, you have no idea. Yeah. I mean, it was on the comforter and luckily I have a thick ass comforter and it didn't seep through.
Wait, I thought the dogs were outside.
No, I brought them back in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I let them go to the restroom. And
Okay.
So I brought them back in. And when I woke up, I mean, dude, there's shit on the floor. I mean, there's piss stains. And dude, I am livid.
Yeah, that's
I am fucking livid. Imagine waking up and just seeing your room just I mean, it smelled fucking awful too. I was gagging. Everything,
that's
bro.
That's gross, man.
It was fucking disgusting. I threw the comforter away. I had to go get a new one now. Cause like, I can't get over like the fact that my dog pissed on it. And I could wash it.
Yeah, but it happens though. You gotta understand.
It happens. And after like a little bit, but the problem is, bro, I took him at 6 a.m. So in the matter of 2 hours, one of them, I don't know if it was Teddy or Lucy, one of them had to go again. And fucking, it was everywhere. It was disgusting, dude. I was so livid, but I'm happy to be here. The weekend was great.
I hope we didn't gross any of our viewers out and tune them out early, man.
Yeah, no, they're all gone. They all left.
I hope if you guys are here, and you guys went through that story, you guys are champs.
Yeah, you guys are.
That's a pretty gross story. I mean, like, I don't want to wake up with a bunch of piss and shit everywhere and have to deal with that before I got to go deal with my day.
And imagine. I mean?
Like, I like waking up knowing, okay, it's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
And that's not a good day. Good start to the day.
No, it's a terrible start today. It's one of the worst in history. I don't think, like, you could wake up with the worst fucking morning. Like, I don't think so. Bro, I've never in my entire 21 years of fucking living have seen a dog piss or shit on the bed.
It happens, man. But guys, if you guys went through that story and enjoyed it, we're going to switch topics now.
Yeah.
Because the MLB season is here this Thursday, and we're excited. So let's break down the season a little bit. Big Rob, what you got going? You said you got a few things over here.
Yeah, no, honestly, dude, I was excited to actually talk about this dude today. I'm wearing his jersey, his old jersey, Nolan Arenado.
Okay.
Number 28. Okay. I fuck with him, man. I think he's going to be a key player to the Cardinals team this year for sure, because this is second year with them, right? Took a year to get an adjustment. Okay. But now he went from the Rockies to the Cardinals, right? The Rockies, we could all say they're not a winning team. He played 8 seasons over there. And I mean, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. And now he's on a competitive team. Now it's a second year. He's ready. They just got Albert Pujols, which I don't know if he's going to do a big.
I think it's just more like a farewell thing.
Exactly. It's a farewell thing. They got Adam Wainwright. He's 40 years old this year. Yeah. He's in the talks about this may be his last year of playing. Yadier Molina, he already said that this is going to be his last year.
Yeah, just that bunch of
they're just guys. Dudes, bro. Yeah. So like my favorite team this year, honestly, I'm gonna be watching the Cardinals, bro.
Really? Just how they end?
Dead ass. Because I mean, I like Nolan Arenado for multiple reasons. One, I mean, he's an outstanding third baseman. Yeah, he could swing it. Dude's got 9 gold gloves, 5 platinum gloves, 6-time All-Star. I know I'm missing a couple, 4 silver sluggers. Like the dude's fucking put in his time. Like he's got the experience. He's a veteran, I would say, by now. He's going on his 10th year.
Yeah.
Which is
how would you compare him to him and Manny Machado? Because I see very similarities, some similarities in them.
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely see the similarities in him. Manny Machado is just a dog.
You think so? I liked Machado early, and then now, because I think, is he still with the Padres?
Yeah, I think he's still with the Padres,
bro. And they've been beef. There's too much beef with him. Like, there's always issues with when he's around and stuff. It seemed, at least last year, it seemed like. So I don't know if this year maybe they figure out the clubhouse, but
I think he plays the game wrong sometimes.
Right.
When
Bryce Harper 100% plays the game right.
Exactly.
Guys like those, yeah.
The unwritten rules that you just don't do, and it's just part of playing the game right. He's that guy that will hit those unwritten rules and be like, yo, like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Yeah. No, yeah, that's so. Yeah, I give, when we're talking Nolan Arenado or Manny Machado, I think all around for sure Arenado. I mean, he can fucking hit for power or contact in the gaps, and then defensively, nothing's really going to get by that guy for sure.
And you know what's coolest part about him, bro? He's from fucking Cali.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, he was born in Newport Beach. He went to El Toro High School, which is in Lake Forest, which is 20 minutes from Newport.
Yeah, so he lived some nice early life.
Oh, yeah,
over in Newport,
for sure,
chilling over there.
Yeah, no, it's actually cool because my cousin that I just saw not too long ago, he's good friends with him. They grew up playing high school ball together, and he was sharing like stories like, bro, like when Nolan was in high school, like, and they didn't play on the same team, but when they played against each other, he's like, bro, when Nolan was in high school, I remember this one time we played against them, and he's like, everyone was just talking about him, how he's just this freaking stud. And the first game we play, and I told my guy, I'm like, yo, do not throw him anything that he could hit. And he's like, dude, sure enough, fucking pitch one, fastball down the cock. He's like, Nolan sends it 450 feet. And he's like, I just looked at my pitcher. I'm like, bro, I just told you, do not throw him anything to hit. Mm-hmm. So it's actually kind of cool hearing like a story back of like when Nolan, this is 2008, because he got drafted in 2009. Played 4 years in the minors and then did his 8 years. But
the thing that's crazy though is you say those stories, but think about it. Give us 4 or 5 years, and we're gonna have a few of those stories. We're gonna be yo, we played against that guy, or we played with that guy, and they're in the league.
Because my cousin's now 30. I mean?
Yeah. So think about it. Give us a couple more years, and give our dudes that we played with or against, a couple more years, and they're gonna be there. Yeah. But it's like going back to that point, with Arenado, like obviously, like he was a guy that in high school they knew. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
From what
drafted the story, straight out of high school.
They knew that he was a dude, and it's like kind of those guys, and from the Valley talk, or at least the Buchanan area talk, Jason Donald was a guy like that, because people always ask like with the way the MLB draft guys come to watch these guys now, and it's like, well, when Jason was there, was it like when you saw Jason Donald, was it like, oh yeah, nah, he's going to the league? Like, was it just, you just knew? And like, so like with those guys, I mean, there's a ton of guys here in the Valley too, like for example, and that are always just like, you just go out to the field and you just know, like they're gonna be it.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of playing the game right, doing things right, all that stuff like that.
Kind of similarities between sports and our last episode. Trent, he said similar things. Like, yo, when I was in 7th grade, I was going to these camps and
playing against dudes.
Playing against these dudes. He's like, dude, I mean, these were guys that I knew were going to the league. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're out there for sure in all sports.
Growing up with Jalen Johnson, you know what I mean? Who's in the league now, you know what I mean? Chilling, doing
amazing episode, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean, that was a great one.
For sure. Yeah. And it seemed like obviously people loved it, right? You know,
absolutely.
And I think that the biggest thing too is because, you know, that dude was a legend, man. Like, he was literally a legend here, and what he did, the stats, and just overall what he did brought that Central school. You know, they really brought that like camaraderie to like want to come to Central High School. 100%. You know what I mean, and be a Grizzly, and you know all that stuff like that. And there's so many people that knew Trent, but never really got to talk to him or hear his story. And I think about podcasts, bro, there's a lot of people that were like, damn, I didn't know that, or damn, that was cool, or whatever the case may be. So shout out Trent, that was awesome, dude. We appreciate you, man. But I
hang on. But going back on the Cardinals, sorry, I wasn't done. Yeah, no.
I was gonna say I kind of wanted to break down a few more players, but go ahead.
Okay, yeah, no, the Cardinals, right? I think so. Last season they had a rough season. Right, they're not really rough. They made it to playoffs, but lost to the Dodgers in the wild
they didn't
card.
have the pitching.
Yeah, it was up and down the entire season, but they showed the reason why I'm going to follow them the entire year and Nolan Arenado is because towards the end of that season, bro, they won in September. I think they won 22 games out of 27. Right, wow. That's impressive. That's impressive, right? So that just right there showed me a little glimpse. I'm like, yo, okay, if this team figures it out like they can do, they're going to be a top contender team. There's no reason why they should not be one of 12 teams in the playoffs this year.
Who's their pitching?
Okay, so their pitching's a little dicey. They got Adam Wainwright. He's 40 years old.
He's going to get it done.
He's
still.
a dude. Like, exactly. He's an ace for sure. Jack Flaherty.
Oh, yep.
He's hurt though right now. He's got a shoulder
surgery. Yeah. Or not surgery, but shoulder injury.
Shoulder
right
problems.
Now.
Yeah. So it's unknown exactly.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
what was going on, but they said he's supposed to be back by the start of the season. So I mean, we'll see.
It's cool. He's another Cali dude. He went to Harvard Westlake in LA.
You know, what's crazy is a few weeks ago, like weeks and weeks ago, when we were at one of the city games, or it was like the first time I was talking with Marcus Walden and them and all that, and he was talking about like the pitchers and stuff when they get hurt. And to me, like, I never thought about it like that until now. But like he said, for example, like when guys say they get injured, a pitcher gets injured for 4 weeks, right? So if they're not out 4 weeks, they're technically out 8 weeks because that 4 weeks of them being out, well, they're not doing anything. They're rehabbing, you know, they're getting all that stuff. Well, as a pitcher, a baseball player, you got to be constantly throwing for your arm to be in shape, right? So those 4 weeks as you're injuring and rehabbing and stuff, you're not really throwing and stuff. You're not bullpenning. You're not doing all that stuff.
Right.
So now once you're healthy, well, now you got to get back in the groove. You got to get your arm back in shape. You got to throw those bullpens. You got to do all that stuff. So now you got another about 3 to 4 weeks more of just getting back into the game and all that stuff like that. So I think it's crazy. Like a lot of these guys, I'm not really like dread. I mean, obviously you dread on it. Like you don't want to get injured, but like when those injuries, you know, there's probably like, fuck, man, I got it like extra time. You know, it's probably a little more like pressure in a sense to be like,
they know.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I couldn't imagine, you know, it's Tommy Johns. You're literally out for, you know, 2 years because that year of recovery and then 6 months probably, you know, of getting it back in, learning, feeling, all that stuff like that.
It makes sense because, I mean, they're not going to throw a guy that's only freaking able to throw 80% effort.
Right.
And there he's going to get hammered. But he's going to either throw a lot of balls, more arm problems and all that. They're going to build him back up until he's 100%. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That sucks though. I bet. Oh yeah, no, you're right. They definitely get people pissed.
They're like, damn. But like, I mean, there's nothing you can do about something like that. No. It was interesting though. I saw some of they came out with like the top 100 players and stuff like that. And obviously I don't know how they do that. I don't know what bias or what, who's paying who to give some of these rankings. Cause there's like players at like the 96 and then there's like the top 5 players, like, you know, who's only been in the league for a year or whatever the case may be. And it's just like, if we want to look at stats, there's a lot of players who, you know, should be higher, maybe should be lower, whatever the case may be. But interesting. I'm going to run down the top 5, break down a little bit of them. They have Juan Soto at number 1
for the entire league.
Yeah, they have Juan Soto at number 1.
Okay.
It's his 5th season. Came in at 19 years old, consistent hitter. I mean, he's averaging about he's about a 300 hitter, 290, we could say. Do we think he's a number 1? I think this year is going to be his make or break year. Truthfully, I thought last year would be, but I don't know. I guess not. I think this year will be his make or break. Truth will tell. Is he the best player or not?
I've never seen him as even the best top 3 players.
Yeah, they have him in the top 5 because they don't. There was one place I had him. I looked at 3 places, so I just have top 5.
Okay.
Here. So, but they have Juan Soto in the top 5. I don't know if he's a top 5 player. Hitting, yeah, he's a great hitter. But has he done enough to be a top 5 player out of 100 players in the MLB?
Right, especially when you got guys like Mike Trout that are going. I mean, he's going on his fucking 11th year.
Yeah, and they have Mike Trout, at 3. A majority of them had him at 3. So then nobody wants to put him at the 1 or 2 spot because he played. I think it's because he plays for the Angels. Yeah, and they haven't won. They haven't been to the playoffs.
The Angels, this spring training,
they're going to be good, bro.
Tearing it up.
And not even spring, because honestly, spring training don't really matter. It does, but it doesn't. But like on the moves that the Angels made, they made some good moves. Syndergaard, bro. I mean, they got it there, bro. And if Shohei, I mean, if he does what he did last year, and it's going to be hard to beat him. You know what I mean? So. I don't know. He's hot. He's hot right now.
Sure. Yeah. He's got a few bombs already, and he's hitting about 300. I'm pretty sure I just saw his stats yesterday.
Hey, I mean, dude, he's a dog regardless. My sore subject with him though is should he have won the MVP? But
did he or no?
Yeah, he won last year's MVP. It was between him and Guerrero. I think Guerrero should have won the MVP flat out. But
bro, most valuable player. Okay. I heard something on MLB Network that changed my thought towards this. Okay. Originally, I was like, yo, there's no Shohei. No, he's not the fucking MVP of the league, right? Until I heard this. They said, okay, let's break down MVP, most valuable player, right? Okay, who's the most valuable player to that? How can you be the most valuable player to a team? Shohei hits bombs, he scores runs, and also gets outs.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you think of that aspect, it's like, damn, he is honestly the most valuable player in the entire league.
But, so what about, somebody, he wasn't hitting every game and he wasn't pitching every game, right? But you had Vlad who played damn near every game, hit every game, defensively every game, you know what I mean? I get that's a great point, but what point does, him pitching every 5 days, yeah, that's great, but how many wins and losses do you have? I think he went it was a little over 500 in pitching last year or something like that. You know what I mean? So he was getting his strikeouts, he was doing his things, but when you're not pitching every single day, which obviously he can't.
That makes sense.
Would he be the most valuable? I mean, I would see him, he would have to play every day. He would have to hit every day. He would have to either pitch or field every day. And he's taking days off, which obviously he should be. I mean, he's doing already a shit ton. I don't know. I think it's a obviously debatable one for sure.
Yeah. I know he was DHing a lot of the times on his off days, but like he would still take days off before he would throw and stuff like that.
Which is the right thing to do 100%. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying the facts of like
that's a great point.
I'm not you got honestly. Vlad, I mean, who just tore it up.
Tears the cover off the baseball.
And I think it should be more interesting with him this year. I think he's going to have a little chip on his shoulder with, wanting to possibly win MVP this year, and we'll see what happens. But as you were saying with the Cardinals, I think for me the Blue Jays are going to be my team to watch this year for sure. If they would have got Freddie Freeman, I was strong on Freddie Freeman going there, but if they would have got Freddie Freeman, dude, I think they would have been.
They lost Steven Matz, pitcher in their rotation to the Cardinals. But the Cardinals actually picked him up.
Yeah, but that offense and the infield and just the defense all around, I think they're going to carry them a long ways. Obviously, you need the pitching, but I think they're going to be a really, really strong team. I think the pitching will come as they see like they're going to come together and be like, let's get this going.
I like that.
Mookie Betts. How do you feel about him?
I love Mookie Betts, man. I love the way he plays the game. He goes all out, and he shows up in big time moments.
He's another dude that just does it right.
He does it right, exactly. Yeah. And it sucks to see him on like the Dodgers, but I mean, it is what it is. You got to respect talent and skill and people's efforts.
Respect what the Dodgers are doing, I guess.
Yeah, the salary and all that shit is nuts, bro. Like seeing some of like the other team salaries and compare theirs, bro. It's like, yo, how is this even allowed? Like, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes
I saw something and it was a big debate on Twitter, but it was like talking about the salary cap, and it was like, how do literally like the Dodgers, like two players, like they have two players worth more than the Baltimore Orioles salary cap.
Yeah. Okay. I think I saw that tweet.
You know what I mean? And but they were saying, and somebody was saying like, well, what if players went to play for the Orioles? You know what I mean? And they were like, it doesn't matter. They're not going to take less pay to try to build a team and a community to go there. Like the players just aren't going to do that at the end of it. They're going to take the money. If they got a chance to go make $150 million, you know what I mean? They're going to go play in LA and win $150 million and possibly a World Series.
Yeah.
They're not going to go play at Baltimore, you know, regardless of what they try to do, I think. So the salary cap, I don't know because dude, if they can do this lockout and all this shit for what they did this last year, I think somebody can make some changes about the salary cap. I mean, do something.
I don't really know how it works.
It goes by the money. It goes by revenue they're making. So Dodgers, it goes by winning. It's just a bunch of things. You know what I mean? So it's like, obviously when the Dodgers being in LA, all that stuff, they're going to have a shit ton of money. You know what I mean? And who puts into their money? I mean, think about their owners and everybody like that's putting into them. But think about Baltimore, you know, they got no one putting in for because they lose, they don't win. You know, it's just it's a bunch of shit shows stuff going on.
What would be, and you may not have an answer to this, but what would your solution to like fixing a team like the Orioles be?
See, I mean, when I was reading that, like I would say you would just try to get a guy or two to be like, yo, just come over here. Like, not really, we'll give you what you want, but like, you know, come over here, see how you like it. You know, if we need, tell me what your vibes are, whatever the case may be, and just be like, if they can get to a point when they're okay with just going out there to play the game and start winning, then now let's start working on getting some more guys. Hey, call up a buddy, but just be like, hey, dude, it's sick over here. Like we're chilling, you know, we're winning ball games, we're doing our thing. Come over here. Now we're going to be better next year. Something like that. Like just, I guess it'll be a slow process. I don't see it being next year, then being, you know, just making a crazy move and being the top team. But
I feel like the vibes of that environment kind of force everybody to look at Baltimore as that terrible place to be at that sucks and just has no money, because like a team like the A's, for instance, right? They compete every year. Right. And their salary cap's pretty freaking low as well.
Yeah.
But the thing I feel like with the A's is they got players that love playing the game and they want to eventually make more money from it. So it's kind of like they got a chip on their shoulder. But everyone in like Baltimore, it's like they just I don't want to say the word mope, but it's like there's no competitiveness on that team ever.
Honestly, I would say Baltimore and Oakland, the whole ordeal is almost pretty same. Obviously, the A's, they're a little more gritty. Like they play more, they play harder, they win a little more games, but fan base wise and stadium wise, like atmosphere wise, it's the same. It's dead. It's just like, it's where, you know, players will go and then, like you said, they're going to look for that next opportunity to go make that next money and, you know, pad their stats at a team like this. I mean, the last good player out of Baltimore was Chris Davis.
Not bad.
It was Chris Davis, and he was a legit guy, but he couldn't do anything. He couldn't truly show his fucking whole talent because he was on such a dog water team.
Bro, do you remember the year that he like hit like over 50 home runs?
Yeah, and like 120 RBI or like something crazy. It was like 80s. It was like, I don't know what it was.
And then
the
next season though,
he tanked. He went 0 for like 50 something crazy.
He like led the strikeouts like in history. Like,
yeah, dude,
like
I remember that, bro. That shit was crazy. But like before that too, even for those four years before that, he was like one of the best players. Like he was like a Mike Trout type hitting. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He was just a dude of that could hit, bro. But I don't know. I wonder what he's doing now.
So let me get your opinion on this. I know it's really early in the season, but after, you know, some looking around in the league, who do you think is one of the top contenders for winning a World Series this year?
I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot of the same teams we saw last year. I don't think there's going to be a Baltimore coming in and, you know, being in the playoffs.
Remember, we've added 2 teams, though. It went from 10 teams in the playoffs to 12. So I think that has a little bit of a factor to do.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But that would be like a Cardinals team. You know, they'd be like them coming in.
I see Cardinals winning the NL Central, my G.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying like somebody like who's good, but, you know, maybe might have a bad season, slide in there, something like that. I don't know, man. Chicago White Sox, I could see them doing
that's
it.
A good
you know what I mean?
Pick.
Like, they're good. They fucking balled out last year. You know what I mean? And
they're a dope team. They got the chemistry on that
swag,
team is different.
They got chemistry. They got everything.
Swag.
Yeah, like they some click these last 2 years. Like watching the White Sox is like enjoyable. Like they got
it's electric.
Swag, yeah,
it's a hint of college baseball
or what, but I don't know. I mean, it might have been, but something, because that team's legit, dude. They're for sure legit.
They're
so I think they'll be good contenders. Like I said, I'm gonna go with Toronto. I don't know about winning the World Series, but I think they'll be contenders. Dodgers, obviously, they're gonna be there. But the way growing up watching the Giants and Dodgers and all that stuff like that, and just always watching the NL and especially the West and all that, it's always two ways the Dodgers and Giants can go. It could either be the Giants are super hot and the Dodgers suck, or the Dodgers are super hot and the Giants suck, or it's neck and neck all the way through the season. Those are really the three ways that it happens between those teams. So it's kind of, we'll see. If I think the Dodgers are going to start off fucking smoking hot. Like, I think they're going to start off blazing hot. Then come All-Star break, they might slow down a little bit, and then they'll get enough to be in the playoffs, and then just take off. And I don't know about winning it, because I don't want to say they're going to win it, because fuck the Dodgers. But hey, I don't know. Who do you think, man? I'm going to go with my three teams are going to be the White Sox, Toronto, and Dodgers. We'll be there.
Okay, my bad. I got to throw in, if we're going to do top three, my third choice has got to be the Rangers. My team. Hey, they're not doing bad. They're not doing bad in spring training. They're above 500. I know it means shit. I know it means absolute shit. But this is the best spring training we've had since 2011, since we lost.
How did Jack
to the
Leiter
fucking
do the
Cardinals.
other day? Did you see it?
Dude, okay, shame on me. I did not see that.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, no, that is tough. But I'm proud right now. I'm actually a proud Rangers fan.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm actually excited for that. But no, like I said, the Cardinals would make sense to me because of you know how I think, man.
I think if they make it though, they're not winning it.
Hey, you know how I think, and the gematria shit and all that stuff. Albert Pujols' last year, Yadier Molina's last year, Adam Wainwright's last year.
Storybook ending.
The storybook ending.
I don't think so. I think they're making it and losing it.
Guys, RJ, Big Rob here.
This is what I think. I think
throw $50 on Cardinals.
If the Cardinals win it, that means if the Cardinals win it and take it, that means they're gonna be the best fucking team in the MLB, right? If that happens, that means they're gonna have home field advantage, and then they'll lose the World Series at home. I think 100%, because it'll be their farewell. It'll be like Yadier, all those guys' last game. Be like a game 7 intense.
Oh, gives me the chills.
Or something like that. We'll fucking beat them or some crazy shit. I don't know, bro. Might happen, but my only way to see them truly winning the World Series is them being the best team in the MLB. That's the only way I would, truthfully.
I was watching some interviews during spring training, and dude, all they're talking about is winning a World Series. Like, I mean, their mentality right now. Like the coach was like, man, if any of these guys are settling for anything less than a World Series championship, then they're not going to see the field. I'm like, whoa, like, dude, that's okay. I like that. I like seeing that in the pros.
Well, I listened to the Pivot podcast, and they had Jalen Ramsey on, recently, and they were talking about his trade from think about that for football. He went from Jacksonville to fucking Jaguars, one of the worst fucking NFL teams, to one of the best and winning a Super Bowl. He talked about his transition and all that stuff like that. And he said, he could have got paid and stayed in Jacksonville and done his thing or whatever. But he wanted to win. He wanted to win now. And that was his mindset. I want to win right now. I'm going to do whatever I need to take. Me winning, okay, I can go to the Rams and we can win right now. They called him and said, yo, blah, blah, blah. We're going to give you this much, this much, this much, and we're going to win a Super Bowl. And he was like, and he said he denied the first contract call. It was like, and I couldn't imagine this too. I was sitting there thinking, I was like, damn, dude, that's crazy. Could you imagine rejecting $97.8 million and saying, no, I need more money? Bro, so they came in, Dodgers came in first offer, and it was like 97 mil for 5 years or whatever. And he's thinking on it. He's like, it's the most money I've ever, you know what I mean? Like, obviously $97 fucking million. And he didn't know what to do. He wasn't going to take it and all that, or he was going to take it, but he didn't know. And so he's calling his agent, and he's like, look, I can't tell you, to take it or not, because, I'm not going to be the one, tell you what to do. But I think they could offer you more. So, because he was saying, do I take it or do I say no? And he's like, I'm not going to be the one to say, but I think they could offer you more. They have more money, in there. And he's like, all right, tell him no. And then, so he straight up tells him no, denies the 97 mil, right? I'm just like, yo, that's crazy, like, already. And so he's like, all right, but beware, this is their final offer. Like, they said this was their final offer. So if you don't get a call back, you're going to be staying in Jacksonville. He's like, all right, and then that's what's meant to happen or whatever. Well, they call him back and they offer him the contract. They offered him 120 mil or whatever, 110 mil or something like that. Damn. Accepted it, boom, on the spot, won a Super Bowl, living life, won there. And like, he goes, and he said that's the thing in a lot of these guys' mindset. It's like they want to win now because they don't want to look in the 5 years. Obviously, yes, that'd be nice to win something in 5 years, but they want to win right now. And because when you win right now, then the mindset, the camaraderie, the chemistry is winning. So then the next year is like, all right, let's go win it again. all right, let's go win it again. Instead of being the team that sucks and being like, all right, let's try to get to the playoffs. Let's try to win. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, so I think with baseball, it's the same. Yeah, same. It's just all mindset.
No, it's 100% the same thing. I didn't mention this earlier, but I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it. But my cousin Alex told me, he's like, yeah, no, he went to the Cardinals because he wanted to win. Yeah. He wanted to win a World Series. That's
the sole reason why a lot of those guys go. They want to win. When you're playing the game so long, you eventually get, you want to go to a place where you just want to win.
Yeah.
Competitor mindset when we were playing, just think about that time. You don't want to be on a shitty team. How fun was it being on Buchanan's baseball team winning?
Dude, it was
knowing
awesome.
You were walking into that game, knowing you were winning that game. Not even, don't know what the score was going to be, if it was a 1-0 game, 10-0 game, but we knew we were going to walk in there and win. You know what I mean? Like it's, and
Same
then
situation.
It becomes addicting, it becomes a habit, it becomes something you want to do and all that stuff like that. So I can imagine being in the pros, making that much money. You're going to want to win.
Yeah.
But what about somebody like Mike Trout? So is he just a guy that just loves baseball?
It's going to be an interesting story for him because if the Angels don't figure out a way to get him a World Series ring and he goes down.
But does he care that much? Because like he's been in there for 11 years and like he hasn't voiced his opinion about wanting to leave. Nothing. He's just solely been there to game, bro. It's like, is he just an all out gamer? Doesn't care and just makes his money? That's
a good point, dude. That's a good fucking point because like he seems like that nice guy on the team that just does all the freaking Make-A-Wish things for the Angels, and
because I feel like I deadass feel like he understand, like obviously there's a point when you want to fucking go win, but I feel like he understands a point where he's like, okay, I'm the best hitter in MLB. I made it where 99% of people can't even make it to. I'm doing what I'm doing. We're 500. I'm in LA. Life's not that bad. Like, there's a coach, out of high school where it's just like, he doesn't care about winning or losing. You know what I mean? He's making 6 figures, living life, doing his thing and, being happy.
That's a good point too.
So I think it's just, he's just an all out gamer and he just enjoys baseball that much that as long as they're not shitting the bed, it's doable, I guess.
He's been hurt the last couple seasons though. He's
off and on,
Yeah, he past 2 seasons. I don't think he's even played in like 50 games, or he played like right around 50 games, and the other was like 30 something games, like because he got hurt. So this is, his 11th season, but really it's his 9th. It should be his 9th full season of playing. But he's 30 years old. I'm pretty sure now. Would you consider him a veteran?
Oh yeah, for sure. Once you're 10 years in, at least 8 years in, I would say for sure you're a vet.
Yeah, because like a guy like David Ortiz played 20 years, right?
Yeah, he's a vet.
He's a vet.
Sure. Yeah,
for sure.
Anybody that's tenured, you got to give him a vet at least. 10 years in major leagues, 10 years. Yeah, you're for sure a veteran. So, next year we could say Mike Trout's a vet,
Yeah.
But what is he? How old is he? 20?
He's 30.
30?
Yeah, he's 30 years old. He got in the league at 20 or something like that? I could be
19.
wrong, but it's literally between one of those numbers. He's about 30, I think.
Dude, yeah, no, that's interesting. I just saw because Max Scherzer, the Mets, they're going to be good, bro. I think the Mets will be good too. I don't know who they have hitting besides Pete Alonso though.
They got I used to train with Art the Shark from the Body Shop, Body Shop. He has a guy that plays on the Mets, Dominic Smith.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he used to
outfielder.
Outfielder, and he swings it. He played last year up in the league.
That's cool.
I think he's been up there for a couple years now. But I used to train with them, bro. Like one time, like we played basketball. We went to like a fucking gym. We played basketball and everything. It was nice. It's sick. And then now looking like a few years later, the dude's playing on the big screen. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool.
You got a story right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, for example, the Detroit Tigers just called up. I don't know if you remember Spencer Torkelson from ASU, I believe. He played 2 years ago. He's in the major leagues now. He got the call up. Like, bro, he's 20 years old in the major leagues, bro. Like, think about all the guys that just went to college with him. They're gonna be like, bro, like this dude was just an animal here. Yeah. That dude was massive though at ASU, bro. It was crazy. Mad Max though, speaking of the Mets, how do you think he'll do good?
Oh, bro,
coming
Mad
from
Max
the Dodgers,
is
I think
fucking absolute animal.
Yeah, I think him coming from the Dodgers, I think even though he's a veteran for sure, I think he might have learned a few things just from being in with the Dodgers, the facilities and everything that they got. He had to have picked something up new that he's going to take over to the Mets and get it going over there. But the Mets, their pitching staff and everything. I
love when he gets pissed off for being pulled out of a game.
Yeah.
That is a fucking dog on the mound that you want on the mound in the most pressured moments that you'll have in the entire season. You want him on the mound every inning if that was possible. That dude does not want to get pulled out of the game.
Bro, I mean, the playoffs, remember, he went undefeated except for that last game in the playoffs. And every time you could just see that killer instinct in him. And when he was getting pulled out, he's like, yo, this is the playoffs. Why are you guys pulling me out, bro? Like, come on, I want this. Like, yeah, I remember that. He's a gamer for sure, dude.
And you know, like we always mention out there, like, you know, if you still play the game out there, any of our listeners, you know, we always say like, hey, find a guy in the league and take something from him. Mad Max, if you haven't taken a single thing from him, like, wake up, start paying attention, because these guys are in the pros.
Yeah, they made it. Yeah, exactly. And
he's a fucking dog.
Especially the MLB guys. Yeah, don't watch them, you know, the hitters when they run and they don't bust out the hard 90s. It's because they made it to the pros. They don't got to run hard 90s. You guys still got to run the hard 90s. Other than that, yeah, for sure. Watch those guys, man. Learn something, at least one thing from those guys, because they're there for a reason. 100%. And same with the D1 college baseball guys. Those guys are on TV for a reason. You know what I mean? Watch those guys, learn something from them. And it's just a matter of playing the game fucking hard and all that. One thing going into the pitchers and stuff I wanted to talk about, because we haven't seen that recently, is, do you think we'll see another pitcher go over 200 innings? Because there hasn't been, I think it's been like 4 years. The last time we've had a pitcher go over 200 innings. 2 years?
Wow. That's a while.
It's because the bullpen, like they're just taking guys out sooner now. Like, I don't know. I mean, so
head coaches are making it like a science. Like, they're trying to, like, okay, he's going to go a select 6 innings. Then we're going to have this guy come in for 2 batters. And then we're going to have this guy get the third out. He's going to do the middle relief. He'll go for 2 innings and then he'll close it out. And
like, we don't have the CGs and shit anymore like they used to. And I mean, guys would throw 100 pitch CGs and then 4 days later they'd be throwing again. You know what I mean? And now, and Clayton Kershaw might have been the last, maybe Max Scherzer in the last team before he went to the Dodgers. But I think those two are the last guys to hit 200 innings. No one has hit 200 innings since then. And that used to be a regular. Like, when Kershaw was early in the league, you had Kershaw, Lincecum, Wainwright, all those guys throwing 200 innings a season. And now that don't happen anymore. I think it has to do with, I mean, we've talked about this many of times, but the advancement in technology and the science in the game and all this equipment that's able to read, like, what our body's telling us. But why were we able to do it before? And now why are we pushing back?
Exactly. Like, in my mind, I'm like, dude, same reason. Like, if the caveman could fucking live in back in those days, then come on.
But is it longevity though? I mean, because, like, obviously we don't know, because this is so new. So are certain of these, like, younger guys and younger pitchers, are we going to start seeing them, you know, maybe to 45, 40, or are they still going to be knocked out at 38? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. And I think that's what we won't see yet until a few more years. Is it a longevity thing? Because like I said, I mean, even softball pitchers, bro, for example, softball girls, the college girls, they'll throw 120 pitches and turn around and throw in 2 days later. You know what I mean?
Dude,
and obviously it's the arm motion and all that stuff like that. But before they used to only carry like 3-4 pitchers on their squad. And now, you know, even the softballs, they got like 5, 6, 7, 8 of them now, you know, because they're using bullpen relief pitchers and all that stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe they're trying to break it down with the technology and hope for longevity. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. We'll find out sooner or later. Yeah. Eventually, you know.
Should we switch topics?
Yeah, let's switch topics for a few minutes. Right. We should be wrapping it up here pretty soon.
On a local note, I mean, we got the Fresno Grizzlies. They start up on April 8th. Some more baseball talk. I mean, that's exciting because just thinking of the Grizzlies, I haven't been in years, honestly, but just going back to the time of when we used to go to the Grizzly games, man, when they were the Giants, affiliated with the Giants, Brandon Crawford, all those guys playing here. Bro, the stadiums would be packed. You'd be, you know, in traffic after a game, and now you're hoping to get 1,000 people.
Yeah.
But, like, I think with the changes, like, because they made a few field changes. They, you know, new team, new atmosphere. A couple of players from EJ Andrews was on that. And he's going to be here playing. But, like, I think this year, why not? We should start going out to a few games, checking them out. You know, cheering them on. Let's start getting people out there.
100% agree.
Because I mean, why not show out to a Friday night game, $8 ticket? You know, chill out. That stadium is beautiful. Like, I was just there for the Reedley City game, and I was just like, damn, like, this stadium is fucking nice. Like, it's just chill. Like, it's a comfortable place to be. You know, and so
And I hate bringing this word up, COVID, because I want to move past. I hope we're at that point in our lives where we can move past what just happened the last 2 years. But I truly think COVID, having everybody in, and now everything's starting to open back up, people are looking for things to do. So I think the attendance this year for those Grizzlies games should be going up.
Especially in Fresno, because now people are like really understanding that there's fucking nothing to do here. And I mean, because for Fres Fest, I mean, there are 21,000 people, bro. Like, I wasn't expecting that.
No, honestly, I was proud of Fresno for that. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And everybody had a great time. Everybody, it was all good vibes, all that, and it was in downtown. Like the fact that they can have that many people downtown shows that we can fill up those fucking Chukchansi games, you know. But yeah, they start up April 8th for a 4-game series against Stockton Ports.
Did they get that new screen?
Yeah, it's just got done. I thought they were going to have it on.
You were there this last week.
Yeah, I thought they were going to have it on at that game, but they didn't have it on. So, but they were still doing a few things to like test out to get ready. Like they did a couple like events in between the innings and stuff like that. But yeah,
well, speaking of it, how did that game go?
It went good. Fresno City won 6-2, I believe. I think it was 0-0. I showed up late. It was 0-0 ball game for 6 innings, and then yeah, and then City came in and scored 2 runs, and then next inning scored another one. It was like 3-0, and then Reedley came back and scored 2 runs to make it 3-2, and then a few pitching mistakes by Reedley, and then I think like 2 base hits and made it 6-2. And then there was like bases loaded. It might have been 6-2. I can't fully remember right now, but it might have been, and there were bases loaded and it looked like Reedley was having a chance right there. And I forgot who came in for City, walked a few guys, and then McCurley came in and shut it down for them. And so, that's what's up. I mean, City, dude, they're on a roll, bro.
Dude, they're on a fucking
they're on
heater.
A tear, bro. They're number one in their league, and I just saw their top 10 in all of JUCO baseball or something like that. So that's pretty sick, bro. I mean, they're getting it done. They're gritty, bro. Because dude, like just watching them, I mean, they don't stop. Like they will keep going. You know what I mean? And no one's blowing them out yet. No one's even became close to blowing them out. So they're a team that they're just a bunch of gamers, and they're just fucking gaming for sure. Really, dude, they're just as good. But the bats weren't out, and I mean, you know, City swing bats obviously
happens.
So it was cool though, but the one for sure, I guess they made it. I wasn't there for the pregame ceremony, but I guess it was like they made it Ron Scott Day and stuff like that. So a full thing, and they were trying to break the attendance record, which they did, 1,702 for a JUCO game, which I could imagine that many people at Fresno City, probably a shit ton of people, because obviously at the Grizzly Stadium, it didn't look like that much, because I mean, it's a big ass stadium, but on the city side, I mean, everybody was right there. I was like, damn, there's a lot of people. Yeah. A lot of familiar faces, which was cool, you know. So that was cool to see a lot of people out there enjoying good baseball, you know.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
And I think whoever did that was shout out to you guys, because that was perfect to do it right before the season starts up for the Grizzlies, just to get people to go down there. Just the fact to go down there and be like, yo, it's cool. It's fun. It's nice. Besides it being hot as hell in the sun, it's cool. You know,
I'm excited.
Anything else? I mean,
no, man, that was a good one.
I think, well, for sure, we'll be at a couple games. At least a couple Grizzly games. Yeah. I want to check them out.
I'm hoping to go to at least the opening day.
Yeah, for sure. I want to go to a few of them for sure. So yeah, we'll try to go to opening day. So if you guys are there, make sure you guys say what's up to us, and we'll say what's up to you. Fresno State, they take on New Mexico at home this weekend, and so that'll be a pretty good series, I believe. They
played them already this season. They
played them already
like a month ago, but now it's at home.
Yeah, it's at home. So now they just played Air Force, lost the series. It was a pretty good series though, honestly, competitive. And
did you see Motzi? Did you see Motzi?
No, I didn't see him. I didn't go out to any of the games.
No?
Yeah, I was trying to go out to one of the games, but I didn't see him.
Yeah, I wasn't able to either.
Yeah, but no, I mean, other than that, I think the Fresno State's number 2 or 3 in the Mountain West right now conference. So
there we go.
They're getting it done. UNLV is right now. I was just saying earlier before the pod, dude, they're legit. I almost ranked them in the rankings, but
UNLV?
Yeah, UNLV, bro. I mean, they're 11-1 in or 11-1 and something like that. Yeah, but they're doing good right now. Yeah. Wow. So it's just it's a dogfight right now in the Mountain West for sure. Other than that, I just got some this or that's, and then I'm pretty much
you got some this or that's right now for me?
Yeah, a little this or that, man.
All right, dude.
Let's see what you got. You ready?
Yeah, I'll try to keep it one answer.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll try to keep it one. I like to talk.
The second one I already know, because I'm going to go at you for this one.
All right, here we go.
Crumble or crave?
Crumble.
Yeah?
Crumble.
Okay. Dutch or Starbucks?
Dutch.
What are you getting from Dutch?
I get an Electric Berry Rebel blended. extra thick.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
All
what
right.
I get.
Well, guys, I got something that's been stirring on my mind.
Every time, hang on, time the fuck out. Every time we go to Dutch, this motherfucker gives me the most shit for ordering a Rebel.
Yep. Guys, listen.
This was pre-planned. I just want to let everyone know, like, he fucking set me up right now for this second question.
If you're a male and you're drinking Dutch Rebels, that's a red flag. And
it's not a red flag.
Huh?
It's not a red flag.
And extra thick?
Okay.
Come on.
At least I'm not. Okay. Every time I say extra thick, it's like, can I say extra blended? No, they don't know.
Yeah,
so I have to say, like,
no, I'm not. I'm just saying.
I will say it takes a hit. Like, it does hit me. But continue. If you're a male.
What's okay? I just want to know your reasoning behind the Rebels.
Okay.
Why not just get a.
Because it has an energy drink, my G.
So, but okay, but every Rebel tastes the fucking same. Has 200 grams of sugar, 150 grams of caffeine. It's just like, bro.
Liquid diet, bro.
Dude.
Liquid diet.
If I said what I wanted to say right now.
I know, I fucked that up.
No, you didn't. I don't want to, this will be cut, but I don't want to say, I don't want to piss off the females, but I was just going to say the females that. So that's why I was saying the red flag. But yeah.
We should keep that. We'll just take out the audio. We'll just take it out right there.
But I got specific reasons for why Dutch is really like the Dutch Rebels are true like red flags. But hey, I mean, if that's what you truly like, I'm okay with that. At the end of the day, I don't care. Like if that's what you really like, that's cool. I just haven't got a Dutch since I was like a freshman in high school.
I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna get you on those Rebels,
dude. They taste the same. Like you can get me a fucking strawberry, kiwi, blueberry Rebel and it's still gonna taste like Red Bull. Like, come on, bro.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Their flavors, bro, like you could say whatever you want. Can I get an apple, cinnamon, blueberry, caramel drizzle? They're like, yep. What size do you want? Yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah, dude, it's literally a non-alcoholic bar. I've said that since I came out, bro.
Wow.
All right, chocolate or vanilla ice cream?
Vanilla ice cream.
Ooh, vanilla bean for me.
Okay.
If it's vanilla bean, I'll take it over chocolate. But if not, I'm gonna take chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like vanilla bean.
Beach or the mountains?
Beach.
Reasonable. Looks or personality?
Okay. Personality, bro.
well, explain to me.
Okay. Man. All the fucking women are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna be 100% real. We're fucking guys here, okay? Right. We're dudes. It's unfortunate to say, but looks have a huge part.
100%.
Looks have a huge part. And if you can't like own up to that, or I mean, some people might fucking come after me. Or
no, girls have the same thing. And guy has to look good too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like that's what I'm saying too. Like for me, 100%. I need a good personality though. 100%. If you don't got a good personality, if I can't just talk with you, like whatever, if I can't just chill, like if we can't, just do whatever we want to actually do. If I'm always like thinking, oh no, she's going to get mad. Oh no, she's not going to, or like just whatever the fucking case may be. Nah, I want someone with a good personality who can, talk to me. I can talk with them. We can go have fun. She can make plans and I'm going to have fun doing it. I can make plans and she's going to have fun doing it. All that stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm going to make a Bumble account for you.
I'm
going to set everything you just said. I'm going to put it down below. I want a girl who could talk to me, who could vibe with me.
You guys heard it.
Yep.
I'm looking. I'm single, so I'm looking. I just told you what I need, right? And then I'll 100% say 100% without a doubt, you got to have the looks.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying you got to be the most gorgeous thing in the world. Personality, 100%. If you're 6 and above, I'm taking you. I'm giving you the opportunity that you deserve if you got the good personality. That's what I'm saying.
Personality adds a 1.5 to it at least.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying the fact.
So that 6 turns into a 7.
7.5. Yeah. I'm not rating, but I'm just saying when personality, I just need the looks to back it up. Be like, okay, this is money. This is good stuff.
I'm so happy we have 0 women listening right now.
Well, yeah, but honestly,
yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Because honestly, think about it though. If it was just looks, bro, like I've had my fair share of just looks and no personality, and that's not fun. It's stressful. It's annoying. It pisses you off. Mm-hmm. It's just not fun. All a bunch of shit. You know.
So that goes to show maybe those 10s out there, bro. They're a lot to handle.
Oh, they are a lot of handle, bro. They've been
You're
there.
better off taking a 6 with the personality that's a 1.5 to bump it up to a 7.5.
Is that what we're doing?
Right
now?
off into the sunset.
Just right off in the sunset with my 7.5. Yeah. This is my 7.5, guys.
She'll do your laundry. She'll cook for you, guaranteed. You think a 10's going to cook or do laundry for you?
Yeah, no, true. See, but my thing with cooking though, like I'm all cool, like for sure. Like I don't want a girl that doesn't know how to cook. That's no bueno. But like I'm not saying like I want her to cook everything because I want to cook a few occasional steaks and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to throw down a couple times. But yeah, I for sure she got to cook up some good like spaghetti or something like that. Yeah.
At the least,
bro. Some good cereal or something. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Like fuck, like, come on now, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, personality and then looks. But they definitely got to fall hand in hand for me. Sorry, ladies.
Yep.
Happens.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put me on the spot right there. I'm happy Lauren's not listening.
She's not listening at all.
No, she won't listen to this.
What's up, Lauren?
What's up?
Well, guys, yeah. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Just
I'm hungry.
Quick rundown. Yeah, I'm hungry too. So let's get right after it. I'm good. Take it out, man.
All right, guys. That was episode 42 for you guys. So happy to be here. Appreciate all you guys for coming in and tuning in with us. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in. You guys can find the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and of course, if you're a visual learner like myself, then you're going to find the podcast on YouTube. But guys, thank you guys again for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Yep. Peace.